Professor Yang Angus from Southwest Jiaotong University and also from the National Interdisciplinary Institute on Aging, that's it, and also your silver economy, a silver department. So I would introduce yourself. Thank you very much.
Okay. Very happy to be here, and I come from China mainland, Chengdu. Maybe most of you do not visit there, but you know Panda. So hometown, the hometown of Panda. Chengdu is a hometown of Panda. We have many hundreds of pandas here, and I also work for the Shanghai University and the Nankai University in Tianjin. So my institute is quite long name. That's the National Interdisciplinary Institute on Aging, which belongs to the National Working Committee on Aging of the State Council of China. So I feel very humble and in confidence here because I'm not the scientist in any fields of genetics or life sciences. My background is policy study, so I mostly work as a policy advisor and do the consulting work for those central government and local government, even for some industry department. And so my specific background is a physical and finance policy study. So that's why I make many interesting study on your NHS and on your integrated care system and the social care, even housing policy, age-friendly environmental creation, recreation, all like that. So Jane, and but I feel very honored to be here, and because this is my first time to visit London and also KCL. I hope that in the future we can have some with more mutual understanding with each other and have some collaboration. But this is a very tough topic for me because just now I said I'm not an expert in the life science and the genetics, even the informatics study. Also, that is my first time to live here. So, but they asked me to talking about the UK and China collaboration. So that is quite difficult for me, but I will try to use 10 minutes and to show some ideas or insights in this field and to give you and give us some suggestion whether we can do something in some specific field. The first slide I want to show that yes, we have some common interest in this longevity issue and healthy aging issues because of the times, because we are facing with the tremendous increasing aging trends. So when I found the data, I found that these are 12 million people, more than 12 million people in UK, they are aged 65. But in China, this number is 10 times than you, 20 times than you. At the end of 2024, there are more than 0.3 billion people who are aged 60. And in the coming 20 years, every year will increase 12 million people every year. So that means around 2035, 10 years later, there will be more than 0.4 billion people aged 60 or 65. So that means larger than the total population of European countries, including UK. So I think that is why we're discussing and why the silver economy and healthy aging issue is quite a hot topic, no matter in UK, in European countries, and in China. This is one thing, the number. And the second one is that if everything work long life and have a longevity, no problem, right? If we have the hospice, that's enough. Very decent life. But the problem is that this kind of longevity is unhealthy aging. That means chronic and physical disability and the mental issue, blah blah like that. That means priority and the maybe somebody or some of us or most of us will be regarded as a burden, as a kind of care burden for somebody, for your family, and for the society. So I think that is a common challenge for both of us. So that's why we need to share the knowledge and the technologies and thinkings about this anti-aging issue and the knowledge collaboration. So crucial important for us. So I think this is very important point for us. And if we take considering the cooperation issue, that means we need to understand what is the implementary advantage from both sides. That means what kind of things, what kind of knowledge is in Chinese people's pocket, and what is your advantage in UK's. So if we can find some common fields and a common interest, but that is implementary ones, not a conflict, not to do the similar ones. So that means we have chance to exchange something and to make trades and to make money as a kind of the market opportunities. So for my understanding, your country have already said that longevity economy, there's a potential market, and you have the national strategy on healthy aging. I found many prime minister, you change prime minister frequently. So many prime ministers said that healthy aging is a priority issue in this field. Also the thing, the National Working Committee on Aging of the State Council, we raise up a kind of the active aging as a national strategy of China in the coming 15 years. So that is a crucial, important political commitment in this field. So this is important one for us, no matter for the cooperation and for academic study. That means the UK possesses global competitive in life sciences, but you have I found some materials that is a golden triangle and like the Oxford, London, Oxford, and Cambridge. So you have this kind of the innovative studied consortium and also the incubator, also for life sciences. So you are taking advantage into this in this field, even the AI and some of the data analysis. I mean, data-driven technology basis. So this is your advantage. China possesses significant and rapid capacities in the AI and especially in the implementation of the IoT and also the AI and robots study. And we create new scenarios, including the elder care scenarios in home and in the hospital and in the nursing home and in household and for different purposes. So I think that is a common and but complementary industrial strengths, and also the national on the nationwide we bring up many supportive policy frameworks for these things. The third section is that I want to stand at the macro level to make some insights into our potential collaborative fields. I think the first one is that we should better focus on the health technology and the digital therapies. That is very important. Just now, Professor Dak's presentation and also our Chinese colleagues, their questions. I think that in this field, how can we use a virtual one and virtual solutions and also because my institute sometimes collaborates with the WHO and the ITU in this field, UN, ITU of UN. Every year we have a webinar or seminar in the WISUS 20. So this is, I think, the crucial important one. And even for the Chinese regulation department, they are considering to do something in this, just like FDA have already done, and to make this digital therapies solution be included into the insurance reimbursement. So this is one thing. And the second thing is about our home care. Just now I said a huge and tremendous, big population of elderly people. We cannot imagine after they are be 65 or even higher years and be moved into the care home or nursing home. that is affordable, no matter for the care givers, but also for the physical problems. So how can we make the people believe aging in place? That is important one. But pay attention to here, because of the one-child policy, one-child policy, and because of the faster urbanization in China's big city and the middle-sized city. So most of the elderly people, no matter a couple or single one, they live lonely in their own home households. So how can we make the early alarm of the security? How can we just now Professor Guo said, how can we invite them to join the exercises and the sports? Not only slow down and not only sit down and watch TV or read the newspaper, read books, but how can they re-engage into the community and to make the connectivities with other people? So that is can be a unique phenomenon and also that crucial challenge for us. So I think that aging in place is a great a field for us to combine the IoT and the smart home, like the Huawei, for example, the Chinese company, very famous one. They have the new built department focused on the smart home to use the voice technologies and just say some dialects or blah blah like that, and will control something and the environment. I know that is ambient assistive living in European countries, quite similar like that, ambient assistive living surrounding. So this one is the second. I think that would be very interesting for us to do something in this. And the third part is about the money, about the retirement living. Yesterday and this morning, we are honorable visit two famous programs. That is, one is a Riverstone apartment living house, and the second one is this morning, right? Both of them showed us a kind of the solution model, combine the investment, finance issue, and integrated service in a kind of the retirees home and retirees community. So I think for this one, we would better also your famous insurance company I worked with in Prudential. So they are considering to collaborate with Citibank of China, to make the integrated plus money and the services and the one-stop solution. That is Chinese saying one-stop solution in the latter life. So I think this one is very important to solve the money, solve the payment. China cannot really follow the road of UK. We do not have NHS. We only have the Bismarck model, that is a public insurance. So now also this insurance is health insurance is really in difficult situation because the deficit. The working people gradually calm down, but the retiree is rising up significantly. So that's a deficit, unbalanced, right? So we need to find maybe another choice or third way to find money to make the payment for retiree life. Well, this is third field we can do something. And last one is about real world data. And we need many experimental scenarios, no matter in the community and in the home. But UK elderly people in UK in different places of UK, and the people in China in different cities, different districts, we need to testify. That's kind of the products or the solutions, whether useful or not, or cost benefit. So I think for this one, we need we can consider it to build up. Maybe ARK is very good partner, and the NIA and the Nankai and the Shanghai University and your network, we can collect some more real world data in this field and to help the entrepreneurs and the companies to understand what is real demand and what is this kind of the solution is cost benefit or useful or not. So I think in these four fields, maybe we can build up the kind of the ecosystem. So that is a macro level. So if we want to do this, we need first to understand with each other, especially the policy background. This morning, I make a very short remark on this project, on the project in this morning. That is a very good one. The living, independent living house, very good. But we cannot copy this in China because we do not have the inheritance tax policy. We do not really, our government do not really want to boost booming the real estate industry. So that is example. We need to first make the policy dialogue and the policy study among each other. Right? Just now we're talking about the exercise prescription. Right? So, but that's a word important. That is the standardization of the exercise prescription. Standardization. Because my institute also work with ISO and also work with BSI, your institute. We have the TC 314 under the ISO, that is Aging Society, leading by the secretary entity is BSI. And also I work for the China Quality Center, CQC, and the China Standardization Institute. So in that technical committee, we discuss what is the difference between China and other countries, the policy, and also the institutional arrangements. So this is the first. We need to understand with each other and the regulatory mutual recognition. And the second one is that we need more and more ARK led by Professor Xiao, so foster the integrated industry, academic, and research innovation networks. I said we need the real world data, and we need to testify many things, and we also wanted to do some policy innovation. So I think this one is very important, and that is KCL can do. And the third point is that we need to considering how can we combine the financial sector to join us. That if there's no payment, nothing will happen. So I think this one, the payment do not only means pension or reimbursement, but also means risk of venture, right? Basic venture of the to invest something in early stage, and also we mean the incubator. So in this field, we need to build up the kind of the lifespan development financial supporting system. So this is a sort of components for us as a strategy. And last one is the people, the talents. Take me, for example, I know many things about policy. I know many things about governments and public administration, but I'm an amateur. I'm a freshman in technology and in life sciences. But also scientists, you are very keen and very strong and how to say expertise in your fields. But maybe you know nothing about how the operation mechanism of the government and the local governance and the district and the communities. So that means that is the same in UP and in China. So why not we collaborate with each other under the umbrella of the ARK, and we can make the trans and the interdisciplinary knowledge modules. Maybe we can make some master program or even some certificate program or DBA in this field. After I fly back, I will go to Nankai University and I'll talk to Nankai whether do you have interest to collaborate with Xiao, and we can create a kind of the new PhD or DBA program, and to invite different people. But although you have already have the master or doctor degree, but we need new knowledge modules, and we need to create cultivate the new talents in this field. So silver economy, no matter silver economy and the healthy aging issue, that is means quite abroad, quite broad issues, too wide for us to grasp. So we need the talent pool for us. So the last point, the last slide is that's quite like a political saying, but I really think that is a good time for us to collaborate between China and the UK. Your prime minister, current prime minister, and your many ministers from different departments, they also have great. They said that is good time for China and the UK to have collaboration in some fields. I think the aging issue and the silver economy, including healthy aging, should be and will be the priority topic between us, because it's talking about people's wellness, decent life, and there's no political sensitiveness in this field. Do not like the climate change or some other controversy and some political conflicts fields. So in this field, we're talking about humanity. We're talking about help other people, and we're talking about the decent life. So I think that would be very safe for us to do a continuous, stable collaboration in this field. So I'm willing to do something in this field, although I know nothing about sciences. But I want to use my a little bit influence to Chinese central government, to the ministries, and to also push and conjunct some universities and the think tanks together, and to make a solid consortium in this field. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I learned a lot because we are not the policy people, we're the scientists. But as I mentioned at the beginning, financial longevity is very important. That's, of course, our personal financial, but also the economy of the country. So just like you say, China can't cope, well, the UK can't cope, and it couldn't cope decades ago, and it's getting worse. So we need to have some strategies where we work with private entities, insurance companies. So in China, they have Ping An Insurance.
Yeah.
Big engine, very big. I mean, the turnover of Ping An Insurance is more than many countries.
Yeah.
The whole of Europe, even. It's very big. Well, we need to learn from
But not so strong as Prudential. Prudential still is
Prudential still, but for China, so they are investing a lot in health technologies for prevention.
Yeah.
So it's going to save them money ultimately if we're going to grow old without the disease burden and finish quickly. So and also, as Doug was saying, the brain health or brain economy is also, or brain, what's it called? Brain capital, because of the aging workforce. It's not only dementia, but how productive we are.
Yeah.
Because the millions or billions over 65, they may go on working until they're 75 and be economically productive.
Precisely, I agree with you. The silver economy do not only means consumption, but also means productive economy. So the people who beyond the
65 to 75
is experience.
They could be entrepreneurs and innovators because they have life
Not only be cared. I take care of you. That means you are quite weak. You are in a weakness point.
No, they are strong. I think those
sometimes they are frail, but the brain is still okay.
Yeah. So let's get to 65 healthy, and then we can contribute together.
Thank you, Mr. Charles.
Any questions? Maybe I'll check online, but thank you for that.